Hi, I'm here to bring you your Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watcher readings for this week. I think I got all the sounds figured out now to try and figure out how to get this video to work out. I think that eventually it'll work itself out when the subscribers go up and I can do this all from the one area, from the phone, and then I get to take you outside with me and do some silly stuff. I hope that happens before Halloween because I want to take you guys on a Halloween adventure. So smash that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can also get in on the free readings that I'm going to be doing. Well, I'm going to do every so often. I did them last weekend and it was absolutely awesome. It was so much fun. And everybody that was on there got a reading. So get yourselves in there as soon as you can, kind of thing, because later on I'm not going to be able to see everybody's comments right now. I'm keeping up with them all, and I'm able to make sure that I make a little list to make sure I get your reading in, but eventually that's gonna be very hard to do. So now's the time to get at it. Until then, let's get into your reading. What color cards do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? I'm going to make sure that, pretty sure I did, you guys. Right? Computer. Make sure I got everything covered here because I've been having technical difficulties. The camera shuts down every now and then. Yesterday was all about, the last 2 days were all about the microphone. There's a lot of energy going on this week, a lot of stuff with Saturn. And so there might be a little bit of heated stuff coming on lately, guys. Just check in with yourselves. There's a lot of energies in the astrological signs and different things as well going through. So I'm just here right now to start your reading. I'm getting a lot of messages coming through, so we're a little bit distracted. It seems like a lot's going on. Like I said, the communications and things and stuff like that. So I'm here to do your reading. I'm going to take a breath, right? Aries, you guys are really on fire, really excited. I can feel that energy right now that you guys are really excited and you're forward moving. And this energy that's going on through the week is going to affect you a little bit more because I believe the moon is in Aries right now, or it's coming into it. So this is going to affect your emotions, your feelings, things coming up right now because the moon is about emotions and feelings and stuff like that, and dreams, I believe. I don't have everything spot on yet. I'm working on a course for that if you guys are interested, but that's not going to come around for a while. So it will come on to this channel in time. So what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? What colors do we have to start out this reading? Let's see. Universe, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? Universe, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? What colors can we start them out with? What messages is this overall reading going to be about? I'm so sorry, guys, about one card flipped. Okay. About all the ding dings. Maybe angels are getting their wings because every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Or maybe right now, it makes me think of angels, all these dings. So it's possible your spirit guides are with you and they're watching over you. So in this intense time for you guys, check in with your spirit guides, the different things that are around you, the energies, look out for signs, keep yourself in check. Oh my God. I didn't look at the card, but it's a rainbow. So right now you might be feeling a little heat energy and a lot of things going on with you right now, but there's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow, guys. Connect to spirit and nature. I'm just getting a big rush and my heart's going pound, pound. This is exactly what I was saying. I didn't see the card. I thought this was blue, to be honest, when I first seen it because I saw all the blue, but it says rainbow, connect to spirit and nature. So you guys check in with nature, maybe go for a walk in some beautiful part of the woods, or maybe a park nearby. If you're in a city that doesn't really have a whole lot of nature available to you, find a park, find a trees, maybe go out in your backyard with your bare feet and like walk in the grass. Now be careful, it depends on what your yard is like. If you got a dog, watch out for patties. But those poopy patties, just for funny laugh words. But yeah, go connect with nature, go ground yourself, kind of thing, and level out that energy, because I know that Aries really is like forward moving, and sometimes you're always in a rush. I have some Aries in my chart as well, and Sagittarius. So Sagittarius and Aries kind of are both like very fast moving forward, wants change all the time, fire, fire, fire signs, right? Like flat out go all the time. So luckily my Taurus moon kind of slows me down and grounds me a bit. So, but sometimes I really have to pay attention to that. So connect to spirit and nature, like the spirits, right? It's number one. New journey, new things coming. A rainbow, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Things will be coming into you and for you once you connect to nature, and you can take the time and the space to see the signs that are around you, to feel the love around you, to take in to take in the good things, and to see like the stuff that might be causing this energy to even be intensified. So take care of yourself and make sure that you take time for yourself, because Aries is forward moving, they have goals, and they feel like they're not completing their goals if they're not accomplishing something. But sometimes in order for you to keep moving with those goals and see a little bit more clearly, you need to take time for yourself and ground and know that it's something true deep in your heart that you want, versus somebody like pressuring you or pushing you, because outside influences can cause us to feel more guilt or more rushed or more like we're not doing enough. So take that time and make sure whatever you're doing feels right to you. And you're the only one that can decide that. No outside forces can tell you that, just you. And you know what's best for you. We all know what's best for us. And although other people might try to sway us at sometimes, there's a lot of that energy going on too. Mischief, manipulation, different things like that. It's in part of that energy for this week. Universe, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and cross watchers in the tarot? What energies are about this rainbow connecting spirit to nature? What do Aries need to hear this week? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't know what song's coming on the radio now. All right, let's get into it. Universe, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers? Universe, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers? Universe, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers? Universe, what do we have? Oh, I feel the energy rush. Okay, like even myself, it's kind of overwhelming. Whatever you guys are dealing with right now, it's kind of taking you over and being overwhelming. Just stop for a second, even in this moment while you're watching, to like take a breath for yourself. There's this thing called dragon's breath, which will calm your nervous system and cause that fight or flight response that automatically comes to you in your system to slow down. So how you do that is breathe in for 4 seconds, out for 6, hold for 2, in for 4, out for 6, hold for 2. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 2, 1, 2. And keep continuing that until like I already feel my energy just like leveling out, right? So sometimes when that happens and we get overwhelmed, because like Aries, you're always like in that go-go state anyway. And if you have a lot of Aries in your chart, not just the sun sign, so check your charts, because you got signs for everything. You can check it on Cafe Astrology. Am I getting these confused? Cafeastrology.com or the Astromatrix app. And the Astromatrix app goes on further to like keep on continuing like your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, like things that will resonate with you. into that. And that can help you like figure out what exactly is going on with the energy of the world, as well as like your own internal stuff, right? So just check in with that. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. What do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. Universe, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? Oh, here we go. We're getting into it. Oh, that's a lot of cards, but it's enough. So, right off the bat, new journey at the end of the rainbow, the Fool, all the stars, your dreams. You got your bag full of stuff. You're looking off into the stars where all the dreams and everything are thought up. You're wishing on a star. It's a shooting star. You can make your wishes and your dreams come true. You just have to take that first step towards the next journey, the first step on your own conquest for yourself, not necessarily for anybody else or what anybody else tells you to do, but take this time and take this journey for yourself. You know, you got the support of your faithful, loyal friend behind you, watching you, ready to like go with you wherever you need to go. And your bag is full of stuff. And like, you know how also see the flower and the petals and the way they're kind of falling off? It makes me think of that um, about the flowers where you pick the petals off and say, "He loves me, he loves me not. He loves me, he loves me not." It could be she loves me, she loves me not. For some reason, maybe this is a new journey in love for some of you guys. It might not just be a career. Maybe it's like a journey in love, new relationships coming in, or a better relationship with your family or friends, or it could be in your career as well. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, it's abundance as well. Okay, so it could be abundance in love, it could be abundance in your career, abundance in a new passion. But the page the page of pentacles means like a new journey, like a new turn of events, a new way to enjoy yourself, like, you know, the gold at the end of the rainbow. Right? What else we got? So when you follow this path, this is really good. So look, it's the Four of Wands, right? When you follow this and you're in your happy self and you're following your true like happiness and the things that you love, and not like and not having all these outside forces come at you, you're checking in with your spirit guides and you're in your flow. Look at how happy you are. Like you're pan. And you got your cornucopia that was like, where is it? On the back of this card, your cornucopia was behind you. But if you take onto this abundance, whatever this thing that makes you feel like you're abundance, I'm very grateful, whatever it is that makes you feel very grateful on this journey, this new journey that you're hopping on, that the ones that help you, the ones that aid you, that is going to bring you to this joy where it's like total harmony, total celebration, things coming together within romance or your passions, because wands represent passions. So something that you're passionate about is going to be very, very good. They're like dancing into the sunset. See how, look, they got bare feet. Both of them got bare feet. They're enjoying life in nature. And there's a little dove there on the ground, and the grapes are hanging. So like everything is good. Everything is abundant. Everything is great. And then you have the sun card. Guys, this is like the happiest so far. Okay, I'm not going to jinx anything. But look, the sun, all your dreams coming true, your sunshine, like there's sunshine and happiness in front of you. You just have to reach out there and take it. You can have everything you ever dreamed of. Like you got to start this fool's journey, like not knowing necessarily what's going to happen. Make sure you're grateful for all the abundance that comes into your life, and whatever comes into your life that keeps making you feel grateful and abundant, hold on to that and keep moving forward, because that is what's going to make you happy. And that is going to bring you to this sun energy where you're like, look how peaceful she is. The sun is shining, all the sunflowers in the background, like the horse is totally happy. Everybody's super calm and peaceful. That's beautiful. And then the the wheel of fortune is on your side, and things will keep moving forward and turning. Now, sometimes your thoughts, like right here with the page or the Ace of Swords. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm having a little interruption. Let's see if we can fix this up. I got to fix it here and fix it here. All right. Just a little pause. I'm sorry about this. Hold on. 5 seconds. Right. All right. Oh boy. Do, do, do. And try once more. I know you can still hear me. And now you can see me. And okay, great. I had a little freeze going on with my system here. We're having a bit of technical difficulties. I like this energy is right. And we just had a break in the past. See, there's a little bit of this energy in here, the swords, the cutting energy. Right now, like there might be something that comes in here, like so far, that might like slow down your journey a little bit. It looks like there might be a little bit of battle. There's going to be bumps along the way, right? When your wheel turns, when you get to this happy energy, this really good part, there's going to be people and the world turns and moves you forward into this like pot of gold at the end of the rainbow energy. Someone might come in and try to cut you, right? It's in reverse. This new idea, these beautiful ideas that are supposed to be forward moving and communication, everything else, maybe someone is kind of shutting you out or cutting you out. And it feels like, it could hurt, right? It could be like a battle because he's been working so hard and he's like the 9 of Wands, super hard worker. And that's almost that celebration completion. And you worked hard for this battle. And look, when you get there, like someone might try to slow you down or cut down your ideas or say that your idea is not like, or whatever you're doing is not good. Someone else might try to stop this or stop your happiness from keeping and going forward. They might not like that you have like this sun energy and this happiness and all these beautiful things happening to you. They might be a little bit jealous. So they might try to cut you with it or try to say that your idea is wrong or try to slow you down or convince you that this is not good for you. But that's when you take the time to check in with yourself. Now, make sure that you know it's good for you. If it feels right to you, then that's where you should go. If it feels wrong, then maybe this other person is trying to give you advice that will help you. But make sure you check in with yourself first and that you are on a level where you feel you're good. Make sure you check all of it, right? Don't Sometimes too we have to dig into ourselves and make sure that we're not repeating something, a bad pattern that will what's the word, will stall us. Like I'm right, I'm trying to pull out the right words, the way to say this without like, some people might try to hold us back because misery loves company kind of thing, but make sure that it's also something that won't hurt you. So these signs, these things come up in our lives sometimes to give us a warning to take heed that something might be coming. So we can either check in with yourself and make sure that this is not somebody trying to manipulate us, or make sure that sometimes we don't see these things in ourselves. Some people might be giving us like true, honest, loving communication uh, to help us, to benefit us. But you're the only one that's going to know that for sure. Like, and if something triggers you like big time, when somebody says something, you might want to check in with yourself a little bit deeper to make sure that you're not blocking out the possibility of some of it being true. Like I know that sometimes people say things, and when I get really upset and offended, I have to stop, take a second, look into myself and say, Jaimie, is this true? Are you reacting because of something that's a deeper issue within you from your past or something that's happened before? Or is it because they're actually like trying to hurt you? And sometimes that's a battle within myself that I have to work hard to overcome. And this could be where you're battling. You don't know whether it's true or not, but when you find out, see this? She's there to welcome you with loving open arms after a long battle. She's there happy. She's a little bit torn up too. You've both been through this kind of thing. Whatever this energy is, you'll find a way to. And if this is something that's an internal battle, why is this not focusing? Because you don't want to see it. Maybe this is for some of you guys, you might not want to see it, but this could be an internal battle. And when you finally accept yourself and know that, okay, this is something I need to grow from, this is something I need to learn from. Maybe this was an old relationship that you got hurt, but you had to learn a lesson so that you can deal with these things in the future, and what's good for you and what's not. Or maybe you can relate it to, oh, well, they actually want to help me, because if they didn't, they wouldn't, put themselves to help. Like, they wouldn't stick by me even though I'm going through all this and the bad, like, right? So don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Right? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Sometimes these things are good. But when you get through this here, I think this person here represents love and loving yourself and feeling that whole energy again, where you can be at peace and, safe, right? Safe in the cave, this little fence up against you, protecting you from anything further happening. And that will step you into your Empress energy, where you know that stuff is going to come out there, stuff is going to come at you. Look, she's a little bit skeptical, kind of thing. This card, she's a little bit skeptical. So you're sitting there on your Empress throne, and you have the power and the beauty and the energy and the knowledge and the wisdom of all the trials and tribulations you've already went through, right? You have this knowledge when you get to this place, and you figure out the stuff inside you and the stuff outside you, and you can balance it out to know what's really good for you. But you always got your eyes open, and you always have to check in to make sure that people are not messing with your energy, right? And then you're moving on with passion again to the Knight of Wands energy. So you're moving forward with your passions. This person will support you, or this is you supporting yourself and finally believing in yourself so that you can move forward with your beautiful dream or your beautiful passion or your beautiful new relationship. Because wands are passions, and the knight is like in charge. Like, he's moving forward, and he's got all the strength and abilities, and he's on a white unicorn, guys. So he's on a spiritual unicorn. He's on a spiritual journey, something that will take you to a higher level where all your dreams will come true. You can have it all. Just keep your eyes open. Take everything into consideration. Be that empress. Use your wisdom and everything else to know what's right and what's wrong for you, what feels good and what don't feel good. So let's see what else we got with the Halloween cards. Okay, we're on 2222. When I flick through, it's 2222. So that's like another spiritual number, guys. Check in with your spirit guides. I have to actually burn some ancestor money today, like for my altar kind of thing, so that I can be grateful and show how grateful I am. I don't know if you guys know what ancestor money is, but it's just kind of like it's it's just representation to value your spirits and connect with them, and it's kind of like an offering so that they extra know well and above that you're thinking about them and you love them and you really appreciate everything that they do for you. It's like a gift. It's like a beautiful gift, and you you fold it up, you write something on it, you could, and you put it in the fire and burn it and let it go poof up and smoke, so that all that smoke and energy rises to your ancestors, and it's just like part of the air and part of the beautifulness of it, and it connects. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works, but it works, and it just makes you feel good. It's just putting that energy and intention out there to like benefit and help and just appreciate and be grateful. Because when you're grateful, you can't be angry and you can't be depressed. You can't have the two emotions at the same time. You can be torn in between the two and kind of know, but when you're actually happy, when you're smiling, like I can't be angry right now because I can't stop smiling because I love all this. Oh, we got 3 cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And you know what? I'll read all 3 for you guys. All right. So winter, the sacredness of pausing. So take time to get in with yourself and check in with yourself, right? Just pause and take a moment to make sure you're reflecting on it. Graveyard, unnecessary fears, and the lamp for remembrance. Maybe this has to do with your guides as well. I was just talking about ancestry and burning ancestor money and just people that have passed on, and they're still here with us. Their energy is still here. I know that mine are with me, because if they weren't with me, then I would like I would have I would not be here, because my life has been saved so many times with all the things I've gotten into, that I know that I have a purpose and I have more to do here. or else they would have let me pass on, kind of thing, right? And I would have been that ancestor, and I would have had to start over on my soul journey once more. So let's get in to see what the book said. I love it when I go actually reading from the book, because everything so far is 69, winter. So that's a 15, that's a 6, right? Harmony, like relationships. Oh, awesome. Like usually when I go through this, if when I read the book, it's just extra enforcement. All right. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Lightly I step, for the earth falls asleep. A lullaby to rest and pause, the soul's secrets to keep. Death is frightening, even though, or perhaps because, it is inescapable. However, as we move into winter, we know it signals a literal and metaphysical death. In some parts of the planet, the extreme weather means snow and ice buries all life and the ground lies fallow and still. In winter, the earth slows down and there is less light and often more wet weather. Many plants die back, many animals are less active, and traditionally, it was a leaner, more difficult time for those who worked on the land and for their living. Winter often brought with it the cycle of the I'm stumbling. Winter brought it with it the end of a life cycle, a figurative or literal death. Should the winter card appear to you, it's time to let what no longer serves you die away. Where it seems natural and right to let things that have been bothering you for some time die back, take real action to change those things. Anything that is superfluous, extra, and burdensome, release it. Right? So those issues that are coming at you, if people are causing mischief in your life or causing you pain or trying to distract you from what it is you're dreaming of and your goals, if those people don't support you, then they're not truly your friends. They may not like the same things as you, they may not want the same things as you, but if they're not supporting you, then that is like an energy that you might want to let go. Also, like I said before, check in with yourself and make sure you're not holding on to energies in within yourself from old hurts and old pains, because that's only going to hold you back as well from growing into the beautiful person that you are, and loving the person that you are, because those things we can be really hard on ourselves, and those things will keep on coming back up, and there'll be lessons that we have to learn over and over. Like it'll be a cycle. 33, another 6. 33, another 6. Okay, like you guys are meant for harmony and beauty. Like this reading is awesome so far. All right. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. The stones they mark the eternal resting place, yet the spirits they are walking, and they are ready for the chase. Today's modern graveyards are restful places, normally highly manicured and very well set out. Whilst they can be places of profound sadness, few are the creepy Gothic places of old, yet they still hold an undercurrent of fear and seem frightening places. Due to countless stories of haunted graveyards, the thought of walking through cemeteries evokes fear in many of us. We imagine zombies and ghosts rising from the graves and bad spirits hiding out, waiting to harm an unsuspecting living person who walks by. The idea of being at a graveyard after dark, or worse, at midnight, is the stuff of dares and nightmares. But this isn't the way with every culture. On Mexican Day of the Dead, whole families picnic on the graves of their loved ones who have passed. Children play upon the graves, people play music, drink wine, and share food, all in the company of the dead. Graveyard dust is used as an ingredient in protective spells and not in curses. Pull this card and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. The anxieties you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. Right? You know the way, you know the path, you know where you're going, and you know what you want. So don't let people like stall you as well. Some of those things that you're really afraid of are, some of the best things in life are on the other side of fear. Now, fear is good for two, like fear can hold you back or fear can save you. So you have to check in with yourself to make sure that fear is actually real or necessary. If it protects you, take heed to protect yourself. But there's also like some fears that, you know, that hold you back from being like what you want. Not knowing what's going to happen can cause fear, and not knowing if it's going to turn out good can cause fear. No, not knowing if it will take things away from you or you'll lose something causes fear. The lamp is a 44. 8. 8 is like infinite. 8 is celebrations. 8 is like 8 is good. Two sixes and an eight. Eight and six is 12. That's 20. That's a two. Two is relationships. Two is all three cards together. Is relationships, harmony, balance, mediating. This is good. The lamp, remembrance. I light a single candle within a lamp for you, the single flame in the darkness that reflects my heart so true. Whilst it is a tradition to carve a jack o' lantern to scare away the spirits, it was an older tradition still to light a candle or a lamp on Halloween night and leave it at the window as a loving guide home for those who have passed, both as a symbol of remembrance and also as a kind of leaving the lights on for those who may wish to come home. The lamp was left on to illuminate the night and perhaps even the sadness that was felt because of the passing. This card reminds us that it is a positive thing to remember those who have passed by celebrating their life rather than mourning their death. For those whom we did not have an easy relationship or even those we did not like, leave us with valuable lessons. Sometimes we learn more from our nemesis than we do from our friends, and so the darkness can illuminate our strengths and our true values so that we can live them more clearly and fully, right? Some things like this, exactly like karmic lessons, whatnot, various things as well. My camera kicked out again, so I'm kind of looking at the other one here just to have some information to see, make sure that this didn't stop altogether. Can I see your future through the tarot cards? I probably like can tell you a few things, but I only do the personal readings when I do the free one card draws, like or free readings like so every so often. I This is for Aries right now, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. So yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. Make sure you check in. Remembrance, that makes me think of the ancestors as well. Make sure you check in with your spirit guides, connect to spirit guides in nature, and make sure you're taking care of yourself and loving yourself and not letting the outside energy seep in and like stop you from all your dreams and goals. Because I know that, Aries have great ambitions and great, beautiful like things that they want to do in life. And sometimes, when things don't go as fast or as good as we plan, it kind of sets us back into a place that will kind of stick us, and that might be part of that battle in these cards as well. But just know that the rainbow is there and there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow, and that you deserve it. So just take that energy and make sure that you shine your brightest light, and that you don't let others hold you back, or even yourself hold you back when you're feeling some like internal confusion and internal battles. Make sure you check in with yourself and heal those things so that you can shine your brightest light. So that's all I have for you guys today, for this week. And I want to thank you guys for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, donating. If you guys want to leave a donation, the PayPal link is down below. Also, if you want to take part in those free readings when I do them, like I'm going to try and get it on a schedule soon, but I kind of been doing them randomly right now. So smash the like and smash the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be told when that actually happens. Because YouTube doesn't notify you if you don't. And where it's free and it's live, it only kind of happens when I'm actually on there. So right now, if you actually get on there when I'm on there, you will definitely get a reading because there's not so many subscribers. But in the future, that's going to change because I won't be able to keep up with all the comments. Right now, it's a bit easier to keep up with comments. I even threw Facebook in on it there last weekend just to give myself a little challenge, and it was absolutely awesome. The flow was great. There was tears shed and everything of happiness. So I was very grateful to help every single person in there, and I'm glad I didn't miss anybody. I did have some technical difficulties, but that's part of it. So thank you for your support. I want to leave you with peace, love, happiness, and namaste. Mwah. Oh, yeah. Thank you.